Confidence is key. This week it was another great week in Jaguar country and saw some really great things happen. Want to start we'll go to Tuesday, and our girls basketball team won a really tough game down in Paynesville, and 56-48. And what made it a little more remarkable was that tonight Paynesville went up to Holdingford and gave the first place and number 12 ranked Huskers a scare. Paynesville's girls, who are they're a 500 team, they lost 49-45. So it's interesting. Paynesville's close game against us obviously instilled some confidence in them, and they went up and battled a very, very good Holdingford team on Holdingford's floor in a 2-possession loss. Last night, our Pirouettes dance team had a marvelous home meet in front of a near-packed house, and the JV squad, which took first place with a hard-fought win over New London Spicer. So this was a marvelous achievement for our JV team, the younger, mostly younger counterparts of the 13-person, the 13-member dance team that we have. And it was very special to see the reaction, and you can see it on my blog. I posted the video of them when they heard the news, when it was announced that they were champions in JV Jazz. And as I also said, I know all the BB girls on the dance team very well. Probably a week and a half ago, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, I was visiting with one of the younger ones, current 8th grader, and I think there was when they were up in Alexandria, and she had commented how disappointed she was in herself. And she had counted, according to her, 9 different mistakes that she made in their performance, whenever that was, the previous performance. So she was really hard on herself. And I talked to her then after one of the next practices, and I'm trying to always be positive and lift up these kids and make them understand they can do great things. But she said she had only 2 mistakes in that practice. And I'm the last person on earth to know anything about dance, other than I could try and get good pictures at dance meets. But this dance team member, and obviously the rest of them, went out with a lot of confidence on our home floor and cleaned up and took first place. So tonight our girls basketball team put on a defensive clinic down in Kimball. Held them to 17 first half points, and 56-36 was the score going into the last 20 seconds. Then our boys went up to Ashby, playing a young, undermanned Ashby team that returned one key player from their, what was a 20-plus win team last year. Anyway, they throttled Ashby. Also, another great thing about tonight, I am so excited to announce that Tanner Shelton returned to action. It was 5 weeks ago tonight that he suffered a hand injury, a broken finger, up at Holdingford on December 16th. And it happened very early in that game. Very disappointing for him, and it was really hard on him to not play. And tonight he had 7 points and 6 rebounds. Awesome. He's at least a 4th-year varsity player. I seem to recall he got some light minutes as an 8th grader along with Caden Piper, fellow senior Caden Piper. But I visited with Tanner both before he got on the bus today, and he was very excited to tell me that he was gonna play. And then I visited with him a little bit after the bus returned tonight from Ashby. And I was so excited again to see 7 points, 6 rebounds on the box score for him coming off the bench. So here's another kid who had confidence and went out there and performed, trying to come back from an injury. That's a hard thing to do for a teenage athlete. Confidence is key. And lastly, wrestlers went down and cleaned up at NLS, absolutely mopped the tournament. 259 points, first place, over Painesville got 168 points, so about a 90-point spread between first and second place. Multiple champions, multiple runners-up for the Jaguars. Those are all listed on the Jaguar blog. So confidence is key. We support our kids in these activities and push them as much as we can. You know, you don't want to push them too hard, especially if they're younger, but you want to encourage them and cheer them on because they can do really good things with sports. It's a great thing to help build confidence. If it's used in the right way, in the right setting, in the right manner, with coaches who know what they're doing and are able to work with kids well. High school athletics is one of the greatest things we have going for our youth. It can do so many good things. You know, kids come out of high school and they come out of playing sports. They generally, they know how to take care of themselves. They eat right. They exercise. They've learned to do all those right things because they were athletes in high school. And you're not going to be able to stick with a program if you're not taking care of yourself. So let's keep encouraging our kids to be active and involved. And here we are, by my count, we're halfway through the girls' basketball season, nearly halfway through the boys' basketball regular season. The wrestlers are getting into the grinder of their schedule. The dance team season is winding down. There's only 2 meets left by my count before the section meet on February 11th in Melrose. Business Professionals of America, BPA, under Coach Matt Goodwin. They had regions today. I haven't caught up with all the results. These are great times right now. The speech team starts a week from tomorrow. Robotics is off and running. They're in their second week now of building their robot. Lots to keep up to. Tomorrow I'm excited to head down to Howard Lake and cheer on our wrestlers at a 14-team invitational. That's going to be another meat grinder. So here we go. This week's almost done. We got one more day and then a day of rest on Sunday, and then we go back at it on Monday.